Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Jacksonville State's offense will get the football first. Out to run this offense is Caden Creel. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make something happen. Got the first down. On the move at the 30. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia Southern's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like,
maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they got him. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Some misdirection with the counter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go. Go, go.
Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking deep down the right side. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat, and down he goes.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Hollins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Already got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're working that left side. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Dallas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
On the option. Quick toss. Fights off a defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to it. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. After the run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Helms. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit it explosively.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. Inside the 40. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Rolled his way into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Hunt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Over the middle, it's Williams. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Hollins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes. He's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Handoff to the single back. Jukes his way for more. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Demon Deacons with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Georgia Southern's head coach told me at the half, the message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and to be shut out in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball right here to start the third is where they can start to gain some momentum. That's what he challenged his team to do at the half. I'll keep you posted on how they feel here on the sideline, if they've got that energy and momentum to get started here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hollins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the tight end. Johnson wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The kick is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Helms. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Gibbs. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. In the red area, it's Gibbs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. QB draw. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds a man on the left. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, what a move. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to the run. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Maybe some room here. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Off the boot, looking for his man. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps it himself. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires quickly. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Marches ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Quarterback empties his backfield. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Right down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He wants to throw it again. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Looking to pass. It's Helton. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking downfield, it's Helton. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quick completion on the out. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.